Today, we will talk about why having a reset day in your week is very important to help keep you organized and maintain your homeschool, home, and your life. By the end of this video, you will have practical tips you can use to create your own reset day and have a plan on how to actually do it. Let's get into it. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Iman, and on this channel, I help Muslim moms homeschool with confidence and joy while having routines and systems to keep on top of your home management and doing all that without sacrificing your own self-care. So there's this amazing feeling when you're starting a new week and everything in your home and your homeschool is organized and put back in their place and it's all cleaned up and ready to be used that week. It's a feeling of like, I can do this, I'm ready to homeschool my kids and take care of my home, and my home and my homeschool is all organized and ready to go. And to get this feeling every Monday morning, you need to have a reset day in your week. A day to reset different tasks that will help you better homeschool and better manage your home for that week. So what is a reset day? It's a day that you focus on reorganizing, moving around, adjusting different tasks in your homeschool and your home to get you ready to take on the week. And this is because the reality is when we are done homeschooling for the week and we are done managing our home and Friday and Saturday comes, usually our homeschool and home environment is a mess and chaotic. So you need one day a week to focus on specific tasks that you know will help get your homeschooling environment and your home environment back to like tip-top shape, so you can start fresh on Monday. So the tasks that you choose to do on your reset day really have to make a difference for you in your homeschool and in your home. Usually these are tasks that never get done in the week or you just don't get to it, but you know these tasks are very important to help you stay on top of managing your homeschool and your home. And so the beauty of this is you get to choose which specific tasks you're gonna put into your reset day and what you're gonna do every week in your reset day. I recommend choosing 2 to 4 tasks to do that day when you are doing your reset. And so I like to focus on tasks that I know will make a huge difference for me when I start my homeschooling day on Monday and when I start taking care of my home on Monday. Those specific tasks is what I do specifically on my reset day. And so I recommend choosing one day every week to be your reset day. And this should be the same day every week, and you should put it in your calendar. It should be your non-negotiable that you are gonna do every week. And so for me, Sunday is my reset day. So I consider Sunday my Sunday reset. And so before I go into sharing what I do on my Sunday reset, so you can get an idea, I just wanna provide you a free guide to help you with time management. If you're struggling to manage your homeschool and your home all at the same time, make sure you grab that free guide down below in the description. And so what do I do in my Sunday reset? I have 4 tasks that I always do in my Sunday reset. Number 1, I reset all my planners. So I have 2 planners, one for my home and one for my homeschool. And so from my home, I go in and I create the new time blocks for the coming week. I look at my Google Calendar to see what kind of appointments are coming up and what that week looks like. And I just make notes in my home planner on specific things that I cannot forget to do. And so in my home planner, I go in for the week that's coming up and I create my 5 time blocks throughout the whole week. I write in any appointments that I need to know, and I look at my Google Calendar for that, and I write in my 3 non-negotiables, and I also write in my headings for all my meals at the bottom of my planner, and I just review anything that I have on my to-do list. And so basically anything that I need to plan for the week in my home planner, I start doing it on Sunday for the week that's coming up. And so if you are wondering what exactly do I plan in my home planner and how I use Google Calendar with it, check out this video right here, which I break down exactly how I plan in my home planner. Like I said, I just prepare my home planner for the coming week. The other thing I do in my home planner, I look at the week that just finished and I just figure out what happened, what worked, what didn't work, what I have to fix, what I have to improve on. So during my Sunday reset, when I'm resetting my planners, I'm actually reflecting on the week that passed and what happened in my home, if I have to change anything. The same thing as my homeschool planner. I look at the week that's coming up. I look at my Google Calendar for any programs or any sports that are coming up for our homeschool. And I also look at the previous week in my homeschool planner just to look to see if there's something that's not working, if I'm having problems with a certain subject, with a certain child, doing something in my homeschool that's just not clicking. I always reflect on my homeschool on the Sunday reset as well when I am planning for the new week of my homeschool. And so the second thing I do on my Sunday reset is I reset my business task management. And so through my YouTube channel, my videos, and my courses that I offer, my small business is slowly growing as I teach and talk about homeschooling and how I help Muslim moms. And so my tasks that I do every week when it comes to content creation, sending emails, all that is slowly increasing. And I have a whole business task management system that I use, which is called Asana, where I list out all my tasks that I do for the week when it comes to my business. And so every Sunday I go in and I reset all my tasks, see what worked, see what didn't, see what I have to change, and just reset everything and have a fresh start for the new week. The third thing that I do on my Sunday reset is I take off all the clothes on my clothing pole. And so this is one thing that I always forget to do every week when it comes to my own bedroom. I have all my clothes that I've worn for that week on my pole in my bedroom. So it's just a little thing that bothers me and I just never can get to it. So I put this task on my Sunday reset. So every Sunday I take off all the clothes that's on my pole, my hijab, my dresses, and figure out if it's clean, if it's dirty, should I fold it, should I wash it. After doing that, I have a whole pole in my room that's just clear of clothes and I can start fresh for the new week. So it's just small things like that really makes a difference for me to have a fresh start on Monday. The fourth task on my Sunday reset is to make sure laundry is all done and put away. And this is only laundry that I'm responsible for. And so I'm responsible only for my husband's laundry if he hasn't gotten to it, my own laundry to wash and put away, and my baby's laundry to wash and put away. My two older kids, I do wash their clothes, but I put it in their hamper and they put it away on their own every Monday morning. That's one of their chores that they have to do every Monday. So I still help my 4.5-year-old put away his clothes, but my 7-year-old can pretty much do it all. And so I just make sure I have done all my laundry. They are done, they are washed, and they are put away that Sunday before Monday comes. So those are the 4 tasks that I focus on my Sunday reset. And when I do all 4 tasks, I feel ready to take on the week. My home is organized, put together, and my homeschool is also ready to go, and I feel good to take on the new week. And so how can you set up your own reset day? You can do it in 4 steps. Number 1, choose one day of the week that would be your reset day. And step number 2, put it in your calendar as a non-negotiable. Step 3, choose 2 to 4 tasks that you want to do to reset your home and your homeschool. These are tasks that you know if you do it, you feel good. You feel on top of it and organized and just fresh, and you're ready to take on a new week in your home and homeschool. And number 4, write down these tasks that you want to do every week on your reset day. Write it in a planner or a notebook, but somewhere safe that you can always refer back to when you're doing your reset day. If you like this video, then you will love the next video on the screen here, where I share with you how exactly I use Google Calendar to make sure I don't forget anything that I have to do in my homeschool and my home. So if you're interested in how I use this amazing calendar and how you can do it as well, check out this video on the screen right now.